Welcome to Small Potatoes.
where we give you a naughty tease of our latest Patreon episode.
Be sure to subscribe. Links are in the description.
I got a bunch more, but I'll narrow it down. Um, there are men in Guam whose full-time job is to travel the countryside and deflower young virgins who pay them for the privilege of having sex for the first time.
Really?
How fancy for him!
Yeah. Listen, I'm pro-choice if that's what she wants to do. I just feel like maybe is it a North American thing that we, kind of covet or like protect our virginity and it's supposed to be special and it's supposed to be something we remember. Maybe other countries don't view it that way.
Well, the follow-up one, I want to say it might provide clarity, but it actually makes me more confused. Under the law in Guam, it's forbidden for virgins to marry. So she has
Oh,
to go to the countryside, pay one of these dudes to take her flower,
hmm.
go marry, but the love of her life has to be like, go to the countryside, tear that hymen up. I'll see you at the
That's
altar on
crazy.
Saturday.
You know what?
There
It's
are some
really
places I
crazy
never
that
lived.
the world can be in such contrast because in Guam, this is happening, but in other parts of the world, you'd probably be killed if you entered marriage with not being a virgin.
Right, right. Because there's full like places to check for hymens, or
Right.
girls sneak away to get surgery to get one put back, just so that the husband to be doesn't know. There are countries or cultures where your new father-in-law and like the men on the other side of the family are the ones who check if you have your hymen. Yeah, I just saw your lunch roll. So you know I love laws about prostitution because it makes me laugh. In 18th century, in the 18th century, French prostitutes could be spared punishment if they were willing to join the opera.
I get it.
Bitch better know how to sing.
That is so funny.
I'd be screwed. In Hong Kong, a betrayed wife is legally allowed to kill her adulterous husband, but may only do so with her bare hands. The husband's lover may also be killed, but in any manner desired.
That is wild. And I'm surprised women are given that much power there.
That little side chick, she's not going this nice. We're gonna do other things to her. It's wild. Okay. In Mississippi, S&M, be it BDSM as we call it now, is against the law. Specifically, depiction or description of flagellation or torture, so hitting somebody, or upon a person who is nude or in undergarments, or in a bizarre or revealing costume for the purpose of sexual gratification, is completely against the law. Like
Wow.
good old Mississippi. You are not allowed to be kinky.
Okay.
Um, During the Middle Ages, if you were guilty of bestiality, you were burned at the stake along with the other party to your crime, which means the animal,
Poor guy.
your animal,
Well,
just
that's what I
got
mean. The animal.
this little sheep just took some shit up his butt he wasn't supposed to, and then gets burned on a stake.
That's terrible. You know what? At times I have so much more like compassion for animal rights than even human rights. I love animals. That's terrible.
On that note, in Minnesota, it's illegal for any man to have sexual intercourse with a live fish. And then underneath it says, dead ones are apparently okay.
I'm
There's nothing to
just
say.
have to Google the anatomy of a fish when we get off here, but I'm not being able to visualize where a penis is going. Oh, is it in his mouth?
It's got to be its mouth, I guess.
Oh,
But only if it's dead, because if it's alive, you're in trouble.
oh my God.
Oh, okay. In Detroit, couples are not allowed to make love in an automobile unless the act takes place where the vehicle is parked and it has to be on the couple's property. So I on the driveway, honey.
Okay. So it can't be in a
So
moving
weird.
vehicle. Safety, I got it.
Oh goodness. I mean, I get the moving vehicle because that's never safe, although guilty. Same time, right? At the same time, like parking lots or like Lovers Point or some place where a bunch of teenagers park with their cars and
Right.
all steam up the windows. No, that's illegal.
Wow.
Um, in Kentucky, state legislation says no female, don't ask me why, no female shall appear in a bathing suit on any highway within the state unless at least two officers escort her or unless she's armed with a club.
Sorry, where is this?
Kentucky, current law. So no bikini near the highway unless you got two cops or baseball bag.
Clearly, the men have no control of themselves out there, that she needs that
And
much of a protection.
they wonder why we pick a bear.
Right. That's
Goodness.
crazy.
All right, I'll throw two more at you because they're kind of funny. Oh goodness. Whew. The only acceptable sexual position in Washington, D.C., according to law, is the missionary position. Any other sexual position is considered illegal, right?
That's very hard to believe. I don't believe Barack never bent over Michelle.